Greetings everyone, I am back with the Art 101 Gallery decals and stencils. 3 ways to use straight up off the sheet by using the main design, using it as a stencil where you put this down, then paint and then peel this up, or the reverse where you would use the bits and get kind of a reversed image. Okay, now when I unboxed it in my haul video, I went to put it to one of Five Below's. This is from Five Below. Put it on one of the Five Below canvases and it wouldn't stick at all. So I put 3 layers of gesso on to see if that would make it a little more sticky friendly. I really was hoping this would work and we could put some color in it. When you peel it off, it all comes off in one sheet. Okay, and it's like the perfect size for these things. And then when you went to peel it, see, it's not sticking. So, I mean, what good is it if it doesn't do what I want it to do? Let me grab this. See if we can't burnish it on a little bit. I'm gonna be mad if these things don't. Yeah, that just didn't work at all. If you don't like weeding and being patient, I probably wouldn't recommend this. But I'm going to be patient for you and see if we can't get this working. Now, to start with today, I'm super sorry if you hear a big old humming fan in the background. Okay, you know what? That's not working. What if I did this? What if I just peeled the dang thing out of there? Come on. Now, please be gentle. Just do what I ask. Oy vey. We'll get the one part out, hopefully, without doing too much damage. So yeah, back to the fan. It's hot. I just did a video on categorizing my stencils, and I had the fan off and I was dying through that video. So I apologize. I'm on a video roll. I just want to keep going and making stuff and sharing with you what's going on. Oh my goodness. It's a pretty black though. I mean, because the other side you saw it was all kind of bubbly because of the wrapper. No, don't stick to yourself. Okay, so we have successfully peeled it. Now, I want you to go down. Nope. I don't want you to go down there. I want you to go down there. Okay. So we want to make sure it's nice and stuck it down. So this would be your other piece. And technically, so that's what you would be painted, would be the lines. So you would have a fancy background and then the lines. Okay, get my backer sheet back on this, because we don't want it to get lost. So it is a low tack. It's not super sticky, which means if you stick it to your wall, which has texture, you know, that's why I was kind of frustrated it wasn't sticking. So if I grab a hold of this, look, it peels right up. So I don't know how long this would stick to your wall, especially if you killed a bug and had to wash it. I don't know, but it looks pretty. It's a little off though. I think I need to line up the top because I don't like how this is way fatter there. So let's see how easy that is for the mind changers in the group. Slight perfectionists. I mean, I don't mind a little. And that was the other thing. I had too much room at the top. And I know this board is warped, so that's gonna affect it a little bit. Easy to replace. I think it's just crooked. Or I am. I don't know. Maybe if we offset it and make it crooked on purpose, and then it won't be so crooked. What do you think? But this is the 8x8 board. Oh look, my hands my hands had ink on them. My bad. So these are the 8x8 boards, and I'm they're okay. They've got a little bend in them, so they don't sit flat. But for less than $1 a piece, it's a good starter thingy. I mean, right? Something to play around with. Okay, so I'm just rubbing this down because what I want to do is pull out my other stuff. What do I want to pull out? I need to pull out those. And I want to get... Where's... Oh no! Seriously? Okay. These are my new design creams. My nose is itchy. By Folk Art. I got these at Joann's with a coupon because coupons are wonderful. The silver I have used on paper. It's pretty. But it's just some luscious stuff in there. There's a little bit of blue in there. Must be from something I did. I don't know. But this one is brand new. I think this one, nope, I used it. Oh, look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? But what I was thinking I was gonna do was do like a weird color shift from one to the other and blend them in the middle, and then peel the heart, and then the heart should be white when we're all done. Get this peeled up. Ooh-wee. Look at that. That is some beautiful stuff right there. Now, the difference between this and, say, acrylic paint, I don't know. Honestly, there is a chemical makeup difference. This is like silky, smooth, buttery goodness. Okay, acrylic paint, you can get to this consistency if you work with it. But why work with it when you can buy it like this? Okay, I need these ones. That's what I need. Because I want them. Ugh. These I bought too. Only because I had coupon. Isn't that terrible? You have this stinking 40 and 50% off coupons and you're like, I gotta spend it. It's like cash. Right? I got 50% off of something. 50% off of these. It was just like $1 off or something stupid. But, ooh, I'm making bubbles. Look at that. Ugh. But these are made for silk screens, which means it smooths over the silk screen and deposits its color, and it's just okay. So how do I want to do this? I want to give everybody a little stir. I want to take out this blue. I just have my towel here because I don't know what I was doing. I don't know if that's color separating and the blue's in there or what. But knowing me, I contaminated it. But look at that. Should we zoom it? Maybe I should have zoomed the other one. It's just, and like I said, I've used this one on cards. It's just beautiful. Okay. And it's hot up here. They seem to be fine. I mean, it got, oh, that's just colors absolutely amaze me. I've been painting and stuff here and there on and off for years, but colors just absolutely still amaze me. So I think I'm gonna start. Okay, which ones? Do we want to do silver in the middle and pull those colors to it? Yes, we do. So I'm just gonna get a decent sized blob, and I'm gonna zoom back out so that we can see the whole board. Okay, and then I'm just gonna start at one corner. And I do want the white covered, but I don't want it smooth. Does that make sense? I want texture and whatnot. I may have to just do these hearts in straight up color. Okay, so I don't know that I need a ton at first. Okay, these little wimpy little thingies are kind of very wimpy. I don't know if I like those. And then, oh, we don't need that much. As much as beautiful as you are. Woo! I wish you guys could see these shimmers and sparkles and whatever it is in person, but woo, it's so pretty. So I want to get it close, but not too close, because what I'm going to do is kind of get it laid out and see who needs more color, and I'll have a little bit of room to add some. So there's you. Woo! Oh my goodness. And this will be a great way just to see these colors side by side too. It's like a 2-for-1 project color swatching goodness. Stuck my finger in it, but that's okay because it's so pretty. And I know, okay, so we're gonna go a little bit in right here. Okay. because we have all of that there, I think we're gonna go and add more gold because there's just too many white spots. Need to get off my board. Ugly. Oops, pardon my language. Ugly booty white marks there. Okay, because we want to actually blend a little bit. I do need more of that silver down the center, a lot more, because ooh, it's so pretty. Okay, now at this point, I got to be careful because I'm getting closer to the other colors. I'm just going to tap on a little bit of silver down where I'm going to pull it into the other color. Okay, I'm going to do the same with this one. Have it build up right there. Do the same. I don't know if this is gonna work, but you know what? Don't know until you try it. Okay, now, ooh, look at all of that. Okay, so here goes. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna go this way, this way, this way, this way, this way. Wait, which way did I just do? This way. Yeah, this warp in this board may not have been the best one to do this with. Oh, that looks so cool though. I need you to fill in right there. And so now I have silver everywhere, I have gold everywhere, I have the bronze everywhere. Look at that. The decal is missing, but I am not too worried about it. Just debating if I want it so smooth. Just adding in some texture marks, just willy-nilly. Just put this down, give a little squiggle, and it's so light. I'm like just barely touching the surface because I don't want to dig into it like I did just there. Flip it over, add some color back. Okay. Gonna wipe that off on the edge. Just fill in those white spots that I don't want there, which because of the color combination I could easily go over when it's all dry and fill in those white spots. And holding it up close to me, I can see that there were some white spots there. That's why I went through there. So there's a little white spot there. Just add to it so gently, so gently. I feel like I could drop this because I'm just holding it so lightly. Oh, I cannot wait to peel that part out of there. I'm a feeling I should have painted it black. Woo! Yeah, I have this very strong feeling I should have painted the board black first. That's okay. If it needs to be black. Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna let it dry, and then we'll come back, and if it peels good, we will see about adding I got paint all over, like black glittery goodness where the heart is. We'll see how that turns out. And this is easy cleanup. It's just water. If you're using a the stencil, hey, we'll do that. I got some extra time. It's only been 20 minutes. Or no. I need to stop the video because otherwise it will be a super long video. I'm gonna clean up, stop the video, and then come back when that is dry, probably tomorrow, and we'll finish that up. But I will be back to make another video using more of this goodness. See you then. Or rather, hang on. We'll be right back. Well, it's not quite the next day. It's been an hour or so. I've done another video with the elephant, and I wanted to check on this. It's not completely dry. I can tell it's kind of tacky. I'm not panicked about that, because I actually panicked about the fact that if it dries completely, I may not be able to get the heart out. So I've grabbed my trusty X-Acto knife, and you know, I've been spelling it wrong all over the place, but hey, never said I was perfect. So I'm just gonna find an edge of this stencil somewhere, and I'm gonna try and get my blade underneath it without messing up the paint job around it. Okay, very gently, very gently. Now I can see it bled through. I'm not worried about that, because I'm pretty sure I mentioned that it might be fun to add some glitter in there, which I am so gonna do. Before I finish peeling, let me pull this over so that I have some place to put it when I get it up. Okay. Now, see, this is kind of what I was worried about. The paint is kind of chipping. So if I just follow along and maybe make a little score line, that might help the paint not chip off. It might, but it bled through so much, maybe it won't make a difference. Yeah, definitely not too worried about the peeling, because you can see, like right here, it peeled a bunch, but it doesn't really show that. So what I'm gonna do is just gingerly peel it. I mean, granted, I don't want to force it. Right here, I'm just gonna separate that. You can even run, ooh, that might, well, I'm gonna do that for the whole thing. That would take a nightmare. Okay, well, I like it, so I'm just gonna keep gently pulling, because you can tell in those thick areas it definitely is not dry. But oh wowie, yeah. How wonderful is that? Now I'm gonna just tap those areas that peeled up a little bad. Get them tapped back down. And then, nope, come here. Look at that. Isn't that just a whole lot of fun? I'm gonna lay that down. Trying to see if I can clean that off, or if I just want to leave it dry like that. And then we'd have another art piece. Now I'm not pushing too hard. This is just cleaning up nice and easy. You could literally have another art project right here. How cool is that? Oh yeah. Maybe I'll just paint that up again, because there's a spot over here that's... So I'll go through and clean up all these edges. And actually just leave that be and have that be another art piece, because that's super cool. Put this on a black background, and I have some beautiful black paint that would look nice with that. But I think I'm going to touch that up just a hair. I don't have to get super fancy. I'm just going to take a little bit of the two colors, dip right in with my fingy, kind of let that go over. I'm going to come in with this other one, find a clean finger, dip right in there, and then when that dries, nobody will be any of the wiser. Just kind of hide those little black spots. Ta-da-da-da-da, ta-da! Very clever, are we? Little goober right there. So that'll be ready for a next project. Another little goober. But yeah, okay, so we'll set that in our little tray to dry, and I'm gonna hit this with the heat gun a little bit in these thicker areas, and then see you in a little bit. All right, so it's still not dry, but I did hit it with the heat gun blow dryer. I bought a special blow dryer just for my arts and crafts. I've got different mediums here, gluing mediums. I've got Mod Podge, I've got glossy accents, I've got a zig, I've got this new Moxie one I've never even tried. I've got a lot of surface stitch cover, so I figured we'd give them all a go to see how they work with these glitters. Now, I do have a big container of black, so this little container I'm not going to worry about contaminating. I'm going to open up that, because isn't that just the shimmeriest shimmer ever? So I just want to add some of that in there. Maybe. Can we close you back up? Oh yeah. Okay, let's see how that looks. Oh yeah, see, we added some extra sparkle to that black. Love it. Okay, so then we're going to put that back on there because knowing me, I will spill it. I'm going to put this away. Yes, I store them upside down most of the time so I can see what is in the bottle. Okay, that is put away. Then we have this and this. So let's start with the zig, right? Ugh. This is an old zig. It's blue when wet, but turns clear when dry. Well, I think mine's a little old. Doesn't really look blue at all. Ooh, it's gooing out. There's a lot coming out of there. Don't particularly like that. Like I said, this is old. I wouldn't judge zig on this at all. But it might be nice to know that I've had this forever and it's still got liquid in there. Granted, it's not blue. And I'm just kind of filling in the area that I want some glitter. Get a little bit over there. Bring it up to where I can see it. I mean, it's got a decent bit in there because it fits in there pretty good. But I'm just leaving way too much glue behind, I think. And then watch, I'm spreading it out and it's not going to be enough anyways. We shall see. Alright, get that all spread out. I don't want to work in too much of a big area because we're going to have to get the glitter on before it dries. So we'll recap that. We'll sprinkly. And yes, I know the paint's not dry, but it's not wet enough to catch any of that glitter, hopefully. And if so, hopefully it looks cool, right? I should have got a piece of paper. Piece of paper. Pardon me while I get some printer paper. Because this will be easier to... Okay. I'm just going to sweep it in there. Tap it down. Not digging that though. Yeah, not digging how that's is sticking. Maybe that glue is just too old. It's gonna look really great if I can get it to stick in there. And I'm not pushing very hard. I'm just trying to... This glitter is like super fine. Like uber super duper fine. So it's not actually sticking to the paint. It's sticking in the grooves. It's groovy. Get my duster brush. Why are we sticking there? Maybe it's not stiff enough to wipe it off. That or I got glue on it. I wouldn't doubt that either. No, it just... need a little extra help getting off. Huh. Probably shouldn't have said that like that, but... oh well. Okay. So, I kind of like... well, I definitely like the glittery part, but not how... so, what I'm going to do is... get that right back in there. Just leave that sit there, and then try this. Some glossy accents, which I've also had forever, made by Ranger. 2005. Could it be? And you know, glossy accents, diamond glaze, whatever they want to call it. It's a formulated, cool, clear stuff that highlights whatever's underneath it. Well, it's also very sticky. And so it can be used as a glue if you're in a pinch. So I'm going to go around this triangle with it. Oh yeah, that glitter's just coming up easy peasy. Dang it. So zig two-way, really old stuff is probably not good for gluing down glitter. And we know this stuff takes forever to dry. I'm gonna clean the glitter off the tip. Reapply. Then we're gonna take another sheet and we're gonna slide that under there, because if we make a mess, we'll catch it. Ooh, look at that. That's on there way better. And all these little white spots, that'll be easy to fix. As soon as this dries, I can go in and hit it with some more glossy accents. And you know, I like the look of the glossy accents because it's giving it dimension. Cause see, the zig two-way just is sitting flat. So I'm gonna go around and fill this in with some glitter all the way around, and when I get it all done, I shall show you and see what we have created. How's that sound? So you don't have to sit there and watch me do all this. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let this part dry while I'm going around and putting the glossy accents in, and then when it's dry, I'm gonna go over the top of it with this and add some glitter then. All right, we'll see you on the other side. All right, so I went around with the glossy accent, and I did half of it, poured the glitter on and let it sit there, and then I went through and did the rest of it and then tipped it like this, and so the glitter ran down and caught that, and then I poured some more where it missed, tapped it off. You can see where it's kind of caked up on there, but it's just sticky glitter. It's that super fine stuff. So as soon as this glossy accent stuff dries, I can go in there and brush this stuff out. Easy peasy. Yeah. It's just going to take a little time. That's mainly because this glitter is like super fine. It's really great to add some sparkle and stuff, but whoo-wee. It's some crazy fine stuff. So yeah, those triangles are going to clean up so nice. And then when it dries, I'll go back in and get some of these little spots I missed, because if I do it now, the glossy accents kind of mixes more than it wants to stick. So I just want to clean this up, and I should wait, because knowing me, I'll bump it and it will be disgusting. I don't know what's going on there, but I think I got a little glue outside where I needed it to be. Where'd it go? Right there. Gonna go in and just clean up this. Yeah, I did. I got a little bit of glue outside the line. So I'm going to clean up my glitter and let this sit for a few hours, and then we'll be back to clean it up and show how it looks all done. See, if you don't like a spot while it's still tacky, you can kind of fiddle with it. Like that spot was just up too much. So I'm going to cut it down to size, and then if I have to, I would rather go back in and clean it up than have an ugly spot sticky. Oops, sorry. Come in here and swipe out that one. Not a big deal, but I think this will be fabulous when it's all done. So we'll see you. Well, you'll see me in a few seconds, but I will see you in a few hours. Alright, did you miss me? I missed you guys. I missed working on that heart. I went and had dinner, watched some TV, came back, and there was a lot of white spaces where the black glitter butted up to the rest of the panel. And I didn't like it. So I went through with a little bit of gold leaf. Did not like it. I went through with a Sharpie to color in the black, and I didn't like it. I went through with some more glossy accents and more glitter, and it's did decent, but then when it dried, it like pulled away. So when I came back again, it was still had the white lines. So I'm sitting here, I've done these, not you. I hadn't used you yet. So I was like, ugh, it's yucky. And then I'm like, oh wait, I have these chunky, it's a glass glitter by Recollections. It's a little bit pricey, but you use your coupon wherever you find it, you know, and it lasts a long time. I did a 4 8x8 panels with a what is that, paint pouring, and I went through and painted in some lines and then sprinkled these in and filled this in. So I mean, I did 4 of those with lots of stripies, and then I used my liquid adhesive. This one's an oldie. I don't even know if it's still around. Anything that dries clear. Okay. Yeah, 2003. It's 2020, working real close to getting to 2021, and I'm using stuff from 2003. And anything I show you that's old in liquidy form, I did throw away my Zig glue pen because that was just kind of gooey. But like these I've had forever, and they were in storage for a year with temperatures in the ridiculously hot. So, but are you ready to see it? Oh my goodness. Here it comes. Ooh, shabam! There she is. Look at all of that glistening, glittery goodness, and no more white specks. Some projects do not get white space, but I will tell you that extra fine glitter is a pain in the It was absolutely horrid trying to get it off of this. So if you're going to do something like this, I would strongly recommend doing the painting part, let it dry completely, like overnight. Because when I went in and touched it up, that came clean pretty good. It's just all of the original glitter. Oh, even though this wasn't like sticky, I think the moisture in it just kind of locked it in. So I went in and finger painted over some areas where the glitter just wouldn't come out. I just couldn't get it out whatsoever. So it's buried in there now. Not too shabby, huh? A lot of little blingy blingy in there. And see, adding that shifty, what was that? When we added that, oh, you're not going to focus because it's so pretty. That rainbowy color to the black, I think it just really made it pop. And I was trying to find my black. I don't think I threw it away, even though it was a big pain in the tuchus. I may have thrown it away because I got irritated with it. Nope, tossed it to the side. So we had a bottle similar to this, okay, and we just added just a little bit to it, and it just made it sparkle so much better, and you can really see it. Don't be afraid to mix up your glitters. Get a little zipper baggie or a little cup, mix it up. You don't need a lot. I mean, this was almost full, and then I added the silver, which made it even fuller, but I threw away quite a bit, and that's a big project. I mean, that's a lot of glitter. So I hope you like it. Again, it was from the Stencil pack, 5 Below. Here's the cover. Okay, so this was the wall art decals. I would suggest, if you're going to use it as wall art, be careful. It won't stay forever. I have a feeling over time it would just peel off. Certain paints, if you use it, certain glitter paste will stain. I use this guy in the next video, so keep an eye out for that. But it's super low tack, so and it sticks to paper just fine. Peel it up, but be careful because, like I said, it's super low tack. It is a stencil. If it's not enough stick, spray some pixie spray on there, let it set for a minute, and get back to using it. This particular, the way this I have not been talking long, don't mind me. Anyways, the way these are set up, you basically get 3 ways to do this, okay? You could put this on your project and leave it, and that's forever gone, okay? So you can use this a couple times and then stick it permanently. Then you can peel this up just like Cricut vinyl and stuff like that, okay? And use it as stencils this way. Or you could take out all the pieces and just use the outline, and then you would have a silhouette. Okay, so definitely 3 different ways to use this, maybe 4, because they used it, they painted it and peeled this part out, okay, which we did here. We painted the whole thing over and then peeled out the heart. Or like I did in my other video, oops, I set this piece down and painted in here and then peeled this, and then we had the triangles and stuff left over. Or you could take the whole outline and just make a full shadowy wonderful piece. So lots of versatility. I just honestly, if you're gonna make it wall art, you might want to spray it with something a little bit stronger, especially if you don't mind it sticking there for a long time. Okay, it is a little fussy to peel stuff apart. You know what I should have done was taken the transfer tape that they provided and swapped it out with my transfer tape. The next one, I should do that. And then you can put each piece on a different, so they're all separate. So yeah, well, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for visiting. I hope you liked the video and it inspires you to go get your fingers dirty and do something crafty. Until next time, we will see you later. Bye-bye.